Shit, might be on this thing. Might be on this thing. Let's see here. All right. Excellent connection. Mic check. Well, shit. All right. Let's see. Like sound stream settings. Stream is healthy. Excellent. So how do I fucking name a public? Yo, Eric, can you hear me? Sound check. How's the sound? Can you hear me okay? Trying to quiet. Can you hear me? Oh, sweet. Okay, nice. Appreciate your help, sir. Man. All right, so yeah, I tried to go live quiet. I tried to go live last night just to test. I'm trying to get this tested so I can get everything dialed in so I can start going live, on a more regular basis. That's what I'm really wanting to do. So I've been working on my cameras, and man, I've got all kinds of goodies for you. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, we're just sound checking. We'll do a little bit of throwing while you guys are here. And can you hear me again? Okay, guys? Everything okay? Sound okay? Sound check okay? The missus is getting ready to get home. I just thought I'd take a minute to fool around with this, get this thing dialed in here. Quiet. Damn it, my dogs. Let's see here. Do something before I throw. So I won't be on here long, gang, but since you guys are looks like we only have, okay, good. Appreciate the sound check. Just doing something with my hands here before I throw. Always do this before I throw. Um, so Eric, how long have you been throwing the dice? Are you a controller? Are you into shooting? Let's see here. I know this chick's gonna get in. Let me ask you, 4 years almost. Oh, sweet. Nice. Um, I'm gonna throw these down here. What if you could really help me out on this one? I'm gonna throw them down, and I'm really trying to see if this landing area, if you can see the dice decision down here. That's what I'm really gonna do here. Let me see. How's that hand cam? There we go. Got the hand cam right there. So we're just trying to dial this all in, guys, on live. I want to apologize that I haven't been doing anything for you guys, but I've got a shit ton of stuff for you. Believe me, it's going to be great. I just want to be. Oh, nice. Okay. Your controller. Good, Eric. How does that decision down there look? Can you see that? That 3-2-5 in the camera down there? How does that look? Okay. I'm seeing that I do have a delay over there, but that's all right. All right, gang. So I'm gonna try to give you some uh, good information here. It looks like there's only just 3 of us here. Don't even worry about it. Since there's, see, really, to be honest, the less people, the better, because then I can give you out the juicy stuff for free. I'm really concerned because now, um, if you've seen any of my videos, years ago, I started what's called dice trapping. You know, when you're landing anywhere from 6 inches, 4 inches in. That's where I like to land. You know, in this range, anywhere in there. And I've been telling the dice community that, you know, this is where the top control is from 6 inches in. And now where I'm really preaching at is right into the wall, like down in here, like probably an inch out, right into the base of the wall. And when you're going after that, it will eventually, because you'll be hitting your target so much that the spikes will be eliminated. But I probably messed up by telling people that, because now, here's the thing, is no one's ever going to say that Dangerous Arm was the first person to talk about trapping the dice real tight up against the wall. It was spoke about, uh, you know, with kill shots and things like that. But I'm talking about literally attacking the wall every single time. Attacking the wall, attacking the wall. Now when and when you're throwing from here, okay, and this is the beginner shot when I was showing everyone, we're actually going to, you know, this is my WarHawk throw, right? See, we got in the camera here, WarHawk Elite. You know, now I'm actually up on my fingertips, big time. Up on the fingertips, like that. So, what was my point there? Oh, so here's the thing. So as a beginner for this WarHawk Elite, which I think is the best throw, you got WarHawk, let me see here, WarHawk Assassin. You can see I have more fingers on the dice, more fingers on the dice. The WarHawk Elite, I'm literally way up on the edges, and I'm riding those razors, the razor's edge right here, because I think if you can learn to throw like this, you're going to have crazy control. And I've finally got this thing down. But anyway, so you can either grip, doesn't matter. But the whole point is whatever grip you take, you can literally just start right here. Okay, that was obviously a strong ass throw. Jesus, that rolled the whole way. You gotta love it on live. But the point is hang on here, guys. Let me push them up there. You want to land in here. This is the middle of the table here. You really want to land over here in this area. This is the prime real estate, gang. If this is the middle of the table, the prime real estate is going to be anywhere within a foot over from the middle. Anywhere over to the left, a foot over from the middle. Right there. So we're not even going to set these this time. We're going to try to just land them properly. So I'm not doing any twisting or anything. I'm just literally just arm straight out. My regular throw, I twist. I pull them back, I twist. This one, the beginner, you don't twist. Okay, now that throw right there is a throw that I've seen people using now in the casino. And I've seen people online using it also. And it's not a big deal. I mean, it's only the importance of just realizing, you know, because that's a game changer. You know, the fact that when you throw down in there deep like that, more and more people are using it. And what I'm seeing is the same consistent pattern, is that the people who are using this are throwing deeper into the rolls. And that's the whole point, is I want you to throw deeper into your rolls. And I want everyone to do well. I just don't like when, you know, I just got a kind of thing where people, you know, they're using, you know, they might, you know, I just wouldn't jack someone's shit and, you know, not give them credit for it. So this is what my throw looks like now, guys. This is what my throw looks like now. Let's see if I can get the, okay. This is what it's looking like now. WarHawk Elite. WarHawk Elite. Twisting up real nice. And we only use we've been using a 5.3. Hello to everyone. I'm not sure how many people are on here. It says a low number, and that's okay. Appreciate you guys being here. Since we have such few viewers and we're just getting going with our live stream, because we're going to start putting them out again, gang. Don't even worry about it. We're coming back, baby. Just been working on this. Big shout out to Craps Master Journey, by the way, for sending me a appreciate it, buddy. So I tried to test yesterday. It was really annoying because I know people were, looking to see what I was saying on live and things, and had a couple of views, but it was totally shitty, and it was just a test. But Craftsmaster Journey, big shout out to you, brother. Appreciate it. He was telling me that I was looked like I was trying to do the live in too high of a resolution, things like that. So I went in. I think we got it straight. Looks like we have a lag here, but welcome everyone. Let me talk about this die set thing real quick. We have what I use is now only it's a master die set. What I use 5.3 5.335. Turn it that way so you can see. And I think that's 5.335 die set. Now what I've noticed is when I'm throwing this throw with the regular WarHawk Assassin full hand grip, fingers on the dice. You see how my fingers are, smothering the dice like that down there. You see this camera? See how my fingers are smothering the dice. This is the other grip. WarHawk Elite. Right here. Notice how I'm pretty much on that top pip right there. See the full hand set? When I throw the WarHawk full finger, the WarHawk Assassin, this one, I have to throw with the dominant way to protect for the longest roll is a 3.5.5.3. Now that means I'm going to have the 7. If you look right here on the front of the dice here, you're looking at the front of the dice. Well, you're looking at the back of it. Yeah, you're looking at the front of the dice, because what I see is 3.5.5.3. You should see what is that right there? Yeah, 2.4 or 4.2, however it's looking. Anyway, the point is I've got it down to where the 7 doesn't come out on a 6.1 that much for me. That doesn't come out that much for me. So I can literally laser in on where's the 7 coming from. Is the 7 going to be coming from the front side or the back side? This is the shit I want to start talking about. And if more people who threw the dice and were into controlling understood this right here, it's going to change their life. So I don't see anyone ever throwing like the 5.3, 3.5 or 5.4, 4.5 or 6.4, 4.6, 3.2, 2.3. They all have that same theme. That same theme. And typically the 7 will roll back on that WarHawk Assassin full hand grip like this. That front right die will roll back, and you can see it'll give us a 7. Now, and the left die will roll back. That'll give us a 7. So I can actually throw the 3.5.5.3 with confidence, with good protection, meaning that 7 is not going to roll from the front. What's going to happen? Quiet, my dogs. Either dice will roll forward. So instead of backwards rolling, they roll forward. So I'll get more hardway 6s or hardway 10s. That's what I'll be getting, gang. Hello to everyone, by the way. Hello. I can't really see the chat or anything, but just want to say hello to everyone. So now so that's the WarHawk Assassin. Full hand grip right here. I'm going to do a couple throw, gang. Don't worry, I'm going to do a couple. I'm just trying to get a little bit out of the way here that's talking. But the full hand grip here, I can use the 3.5.5.3 because I have great confidence in the data that this 7 on the front, we're not going to 7 from a rollback. Very rarely. Now, when I get my fingers up on the dice, with the WarHawk Elite, this way, I actually have to turn the dice, same dice set. I don't change the dice set. I mean, it could be a 5, 4, 4, 5, 3, 2, 2, 3, whatever. Those are all the same dice set to me. It's just a way to navigate through different numbers with, because each different dice set's going to have stronger numbers for you that's going to hit. So, but I basically go 3, 5, 5, 3. So it's really not a different dice set. Even if I went 5, 4, 4, 5, that's still the same dice set. A 6, 4, 4, 6. I know it's a different dice set, but to me, to be the bomb, I use the spider grip. And a back-to-back long rolls, and good job, Eric. Quite nice. Hell yeah, it's. I never ever hear anyone talk about using those kind of sets, but those sets, if you're, those are the sets to throw if you're trapping the dice. Period. That's so. Hopefully, too many people don't watch this test live stream. I'm giving you some good shit right here, brothers. So 6, 4, 4, 6. That's all the same. And it's all the same because whatever numbers on the middle, or the inside and the outside of the dice, is what I'm talking about. I want that access point. Whether it's a 5, 4, 4, 5 when I have the 6 and the 1s, which that's typically the sets I go with the 6 and 1s inside and out. So, but anyway, enough of that. We can go into that later on. So with the WarHawk Elite, though, when I get my fingers up high on the dice, actually roll them forward now. This is the dominant way for me to throw the WarHawk Elite, like that, just like that. So, and with all of my throws, I've got like a legitimate. I've counted like 12 of them, and they all I use all of them with the 5, the 3, 5, 5, 3, that kind of dice set. All right, gang. Well, this is gonna be a rare occasion, gang. I don't know how many of you are, but we're going to throw one set. We're going to hope Chick doesn't walk in and, see how this thing goes. Let me get a fresh pair of dice. Let me get my hands going here. Now, I will mention about warm-ups. Warm-ups is something I've really been working on. And I think it's important to note that, you really should be able to get warmed up and be able to get going. I think the mark of a great shooter, strong shooters, is being able to roll your SRR just on a regular basis. I know it's tough. It's really tough. This isn't basketball or anything like that, but you still will have an average that you're shooting, and you really should be able to shoot within that. But once you get warmed up, but the issue is going to be, how's the inflammation in your hand? How's the inflammation in your wrist? How's the inflammation in your thumb, your neck, everything like that? So there's so many damn different factors here. My hand was hurting earlier today, so I had to throw, I had to use my super grip. This one here, bam. I had to use this one here. You see, that's my very first one. This is live. You can see I'm cold right now. I'm cold. I haven't been throwing, since earlier today. My hand was hurting really bad. Hand was really tight and hurt and everything. So when when it's hurting, I give it a go. But when but when things, pretty much the way it goes with me is I always shoot well, pretty much. I know that sounds amazing, whatever, but I'm not bullshitting you. And I'm hoping you can get a chance to see here today. I'm not hoping to go on a long one, but I'm looking to do my average, which is anywhere from 18 to 21 on this WarHawk Elite. Today it was struggling because I had swelling in my hand. But I assure you, when I ice down and de-inflammation, it's always there. But anyway, gang, it takes me about 15 rolls to get warmed up. What I'm looking to do is as I'm throwing, I'm hoping, like the first 15, I don't really give a shit about. After that, I care about. Unless I'm on a roll in the 15, then I want to stay on the roll, if that makes any sense, gang. So the first 15 rolls, I should be warm. Damn, I think she might be getting here, so we're going to be distracted. Shit. Ah, fuck. I'm always talking shit, man. Not like that, but you know what I mean? There's so much to say, man. I got to make sure his door's unlocked. Okay. Yeah, she'll be coming in, letting the dogs in and all this stuff, so. But anyway, so my first 15, I'm just telling you this because this is just good information so you don't beat yourself up, things of that nature. You should hold yourself to a certain standard, and I do. Typically, it takes me about 15 rolls to get warmed up, you know, but within that 15, I can get on a roll and then just hit my regular, you know, rolling and warm up while I'm, you know, rolling without 7ing out. So let's go, gang. Now, we do start off with the 5-3, or the, we're going to use a 3-5, 5-3, starting off with that. Now, after I set the point, I will flip the dice forward. That is something I do want to note. I will flip the dice forward, gang. Let me just making sure I got my hands checked here. Got my grooves in. I really like to play some damn music, but fuck YouTube. You know they do, man. All right, gang. Come out, roll. Hope that camera's... All right, we got it. Oh, shit. There you go. There it is. That was a bad roll. You seen it here, gang. You seen it here on live. It happens. I fucking hate that, too. It's an 8 hard. We're cold. Get more cold, so... Another one got away from me. You see that shit? 8 hold. Amazing. Fucking amazing. But see, I need those when I'm cold. I need those buckshots. Bullshit buckshots when I'm cold. Fuck, man. Damn thing's slipping away from me. Out of my hand. Yeah, I do a lot of different grip pressures and things work, so let's mark that point right there. Let's see, did it get it? Oh, hold on here. All right. Let's get back at this thing, man. Fucking hands are like they're greasy, man, you know? Oh, easy. Jeez. Fucking Rumpelstiltskin right there. God damn it, that got away from me. Phew. Fucker. Here it is. 7 out. Damn it. Ah. Fuck. You see something here. Huh. A little bit mentally distracted on that last one, man. I'm gonna have to admit it. Fuck, man. I hate when that shit happens, man. That was a 5-2 also, man. So the backside got us on that gang. Ah, fuck. Let me see here. Damn it. Let me just relax and breathe a second here, because I got some thoughts on my head. Fucking, this chick should have been here by now, so it's distracting my throw a little bit. I thought she would have been here distracting my throw. Like being here distracting my throw. But she's not here distracting my throw. If that makes sense. Huh. Alright, so we did low amount right there. Like I said, we need 15 to get properly warmed up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we, a little 10 piece. A little 10 piece gang. Hey, George, I see you. Thanks for the info, buddy. Thanks for the info. Let me check on something really quick, gang. We'll get back to throwing. I'm live. Yep. All right. Silly. All right, so we need 15 to make sure we're properly warmed up over here, gang. The hand has not been feeling good. We never have excuses, but I was mentioning that earlier. Let's get on with it. So we had a 5 deuce 7 out. Hey, babe. Finishing up. All right, so we're going to come out with a 5-3-3-5 on this one. That's what we come out with. Then we'll flip the dice, flip them over once we set the point. Look at that. That's what's fucking annoying right there. Remember I was talking about the blip thought? You just wouldn't believe how much that happens. I'll be on a roll. The next thing you know, I have some silly thought, and shit's annoying. All right, we're going to go with red chips on this one, gang. Well, bad throw. 10 hold. Bad throw on that one. Excuse me. Terrible throw. I'm hoping to be able to shoot a good one for you here today, gang. Get warmed up, get a decent one for you. We'll see. Oh, shit. You see the flip? Sorry about that. That was a 3 deuce 5 right there. Yeah. No rotation on that left one. Damn it. Fuck. You see that again? I don't know what's up with me. It was a 3 deuce 5, man. Whatever with that. to the right. Got away with it. Hold it. Hold it. Yo. Oh man, shitty. There it is. Motherfucker. Damn it, man. These fucking dice. Ah, they got nicks all in them. Sticks in my hand. Jeez. Yeah, well, fucking this up. The row is not looking good right now. It hasn't been looking good all day, though, to be honest. Shit. 4-3. Let's see. Yep. Back die rolled up on me. You know, I'm not getting any rotation. The dice are just these fucking things. I don't know if you can see this, man. I'm trying to see here. I didn't realize this thing was this bad. I don't think. Oh, you're not going to be able to see that. Fuck, man. Damn it. Anyway, dudes, I go through dice so fucking quick. Let's just see how bad that was. Did we hit our warm-up number? So we hit 2 on the first one. Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that second one. Oh, my God. So now we're warmed up. Now we should actually be able to throw a legit 18 to 23. Legit. If my hand was acting right. It has not been doing good today because I haven't been icing it. I'll use the cross sixes. What's the read through it? We're not here. It should. Oh yeah, absolutely, George. Hey, what's good, Badlands? Yo, PBR, what's up? The cross sixes. What are the? Is that where you do like that? Is that what you're saying? That one right there. I'm gonna have to use a grip that's less cramping on my hand, gang, on this one. So I'm gonna have to it's unfortunate you guys tuning in because I'm gonna have to show you something I haven't showed anybody. Well, shit. Just is what it is, man. You know, I've got a array at Arsenal. We're just gonna roll up something else here. We're gonna get at it. Cause well, you know what? Let me think here. Let me think, gang. Let me think. You guys can hang on a second. What I'll do is I'll give them one more go at this this throw here since I am properly warmed up. Let's see if my hand's going to act right here. You just wait a second. Oh, 6-5-6-4. Okay, 6-5-6-4. No, because man, no. I typically like to keep, unless I'm using the because I've been using the okay. I didn't lie earlier by saying I only use the 3-5-5-3. I have been using the 3V with the like this, with the 3-1 on, or the, let me see here. I think that, yeah, the 3-1. Hold on, yeah, 3-1 on the top. Hold on, fuck. Damn it, because I thought the 4s. Okay, this is the way right here. Here, I'm sorry, 3-1. I'll use a 5-4-1-4. Now, when I use that one, I'm looking to, it's not as much protection on the front and the back, you know, moving back and forth, because that's where I typically protect the 7. The 3-5-5-3, the 7's on the front. You know, the 7's coming from the front predominantly. I'll flip the dice like this. That way, the 7 will be protected. It'll be protected on the front, and they'll have to hit me from the back, if that makes any sense. I'm going to do a ton of videos about this, but this dice set, the 5-4-1-4, this is protection from the front that what I'm having to protect on with the 3-5-5-3 type of dice sets, 4-6, 6-4, all those kind of things. This one I need to protect. The 7's going to actually hit me from the outside. See, I'm going to have to watch that one die coming in from the left, or from the right and the left. If the left die comes in, we're going to have a 6-1. If the right die comes in, we're going to have a 5 deuce. And we've been doing pretty good on our double protection on the back. We can't use the full all-around hardway set. Just doesn't work, man. Yeah, double pitch, but this is a good set for me. I'm not going to use it now. But if you guys can just, hello to everyone. For me, it's a effing hardway god. Oh, nice, nice. I love it. Hey, whatever it takes to, uh, get the job done. That's what I think. I mean, you ultimately want to get to where you're using dice sets where you can comfortably walk up and you know what you're going to throw. That's all I'm saying. Hey, I'm going to show you here exactly what I'm going to do. Now, since the computer's working, seems like everything's working fine, gang. Thumbs up in the chat if everything's working okay, sound and everything. What I'll do is I'll do some, make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell, because I'll start bringing you in on my throws, and I'll wake up late in the morning. I'll wake up at 4, 6 o'clock in the morning, get on some heavy monster. That's when I really roll the best. I don't roll that well at night, because my hand's been inflamed all through the day, and I probably haven't taken care of it, icing it down. I believe in icing your hand down, gang. Don't sleep on that. Do not sleep on icing your hand down. Since we don't have that many viewers in here right now, we'll give up the juice. So I think it's great. You guys deserve it for being here. I appreciate it. Supporting the live. Please ice your hand down after you're done throwing. Please ice it down. Please do it. Just please do it, gang. Bear with me here a minute. I'm just hitting the bong real quick. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm going to be hitting the bong real quick just one time. It's pretty violent. And get back in here. Then we'll take you on a couple throws and we'll let you go. And I'll show you a new throw that I've been working on. See if that one will perform for us. Sorry about the coughing shit. All right. Do apologize for the coughing there. All right, we're back. All right. So let's clear the deck. We know what we've thrown. Yeah, we've iced the shooter a little bit, but here's the thing, gang. This is why I need to come here on these lives, so I can, just show you how it really goes, man. I mean, cause and I might just shoot like total Duke over here tonight. I don't know, but that's not a regular. And I want to let you know that if you're shooting like shit, like for me, that's why I was getting ready to hang up the WarHawk, because I just got warmed up, nothing happened. I'm like, well, fuck it. It's just now hitting the warm up point of 15 throws for me. So let's go ahead and rock it. I know my hand hasn't been feeling that well today for that throw, because it is a pretty cramped position to put your hand in. So, and I hadn't been icing my hand up properly like I normally do afterward. I've actually slacked for like 2 days. So, fucking hand's been bothered by it. All right, gang. Enough of that bullshit. Let's get back to it. All right, so we're going to throw this WarHawk Elite. I'm going to show you a totally different throw. Since you guys are here viewing on our test stream, just a test stream. We're just testing. That's all it is. Testing the mic and everything. My hands just do not want to set up on these dice. So annoying, man. You see here. I got to get another new pair, man. I go through dice big time, man. I mean, and so since I go through them so quick, I don't want to just be buying them up, because they do chip up really quick, though. These fuckers chip up big time for me. It's so annoying, man. All right, gang, here we go. Oh, man, horrible. Fucking kidding me, man. Fucking dice. I can't get rotation on them because my hand's swollen. I can barely get my hand on the dice. It's just something for you guys at home, man. I mean, I'm sure you notice your hand swelling up, man. And if you're doing that, man, I'm just telling you, gotta take care of that, man. I can barely get my hands on the dice like this, man. That's what I really need to be able to do to grip them to throw this thing properly. That's a little better. It's a little better. It's a little better, but it's, you know, the release point is just struggling right now, man. It's all because I have inflammation in my hand. We're gonna roll with it, man. We're gonna grind through it. Oh, boy. 5-3. Down away from me a little bit. Oh, damn it. Stuck to my fucking hand. Hate that shit, man. Fucking release. Too strong. You hiding that 9? God damn it. Shitty. There goes the 9 though. 5, 4, 9. Fuck. Finally got a point there. I want to say, what the fuck, dude? I normally see all kinds of points. It's bullshit, man. Whatever. Way it goes. All right, we'll go back to the 5 or the 3-5-5-3. Set on that one, gang. Set the point. Oh, fuck. See that? 2, 1, 3. Just came out of my head. So I said I'm having release issues, man. It's just, you know, and this is what I want to do. I want to bring you guys in over my shoulders. You can see, man, I'm not bullshitting you. I mean, it's some sick ass, you know, I'm a hot shooter, man. I'm just telling you, you know, you're gonna have to get a chance to see me a little bit more. And I'm not really, you know, I don't like showing the training off so much, man. You know, gotta stay on the underground. Excuse me. Sorry about that, gang. Oh, come on, damn it. 8 ho. Fucking punk ass release, man. Oh shit. I was gonna say be good on that one because I finally got a decent release on that fucker. Shit. Oh, shitty release. Stuck to my fucking hand. Oh my god, fucking knuckleball bastard. 549. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm fighting like a motherfucker on this roll, man. Damn it. Shit, gets on my fucking nerves, man. I hate that bullshit. Fucking pussy release, man. Come on, damn it. Fucking round. Knuckleball. Damn it. Come on. That was one of my best releases this whole fucking time. Finally rolled off the fingertips, fucker. That's how they normally always roll. Damn it. That's all I knew. You know, and you gotta know your throw, man. That's what I said. It's, you know, there with this shit sometimes, man. Oh, fucker. Early released out of there. Oh, hold. Damn it. I need a couple breaks here and there, though. Shit. That fucking thing. Shitty ass release I'm riding with here tonight, man. Oh, 6 hold. I was going to say be good to me because it was a little bit better release. Oh, knuckleball. Motherfucker. 10 hold. Fucking This is annoying here. Come on, baby. Damn it. Roll off the fucking fingertips. Oh, be there. 4, 1, 5, and it was on the be there, baby. I actually got a clap on that one, man. That was fucking fantastic. I busted my fucking ass on that, man. Shit. Busted my ass on that fucker, man. Damn it. That was a good throw on that one. They rode tight, then they split apart at the end. That's why I was like, be good, man. You know, because that's the signature throw we want. All right. Stay at it. Back to the come out. 3, 5, 5, 3 is the dice set. Working with on the come out. Then, as you know, in case you're just joining, I'm not even looking over. We'll flip it after we get the come out point. We'll definitely take some roll extenders. So we needed that yo. Huh. So we just hit the tall on that one. Yeah, we just hit the tall on that one. That was a tall right there. Yeah, because we got a hard 10. We got a hard 4 right there. Just missing the deuce. Hold on a second. I hope I didn't. I don't think I marked that right, did I? Maybe I did. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to trouble my brain with that shit. You know, if I did, fuck it. It's just one. You know, whatever. I'll go back and look at it. Quiet. Come on now. Well, that killed that. 6-1. Reset. But that's that rare 6-1, man. We're normally staying away from, but you know, he's gonna come for you at some point. So we did. Looks like we landed the small, right, or the tall. We landed the tall. We didn't get the small. So you gotta reset your bet at home, gang. All right, we're still coming out. Still coming out. Felt way better off the fingers. Nice 5 deuce, and that's, you know, we're not worried about seeing that on the come out. We expect that on the come out. You know, we actually do, because we're using. Remember, I was saying up front for you that I've tuned in late here. I'm using a 3-5. My predominant dice set's 3-5-5-3. You know, whatever. Doesn't matter. 2-3-3-5, 2-3-3-2. All those just off the hard way says what I call it. Anyway, the 7, I know that one of my front die is going to flip back on me. I know that. So that's why I come out with the 7s, the 3-5-5-3. Once I set the point, I flip them forward, because I know that I have good protection from the back. It's harder for the 7 to come from the back, rolling forward to give me the 7 out. So instead, I'll be rolling hard 10s like you see out there, or hard 6 like you see out there already. All right, back to it, gang. Well, they're coming off the fingertips a lot better. I hope that'll hold on for at least another jaunt. 8 hard. I'm about to get another stack. Oh, sticking on me. Motherfucker. Knew it. 6-1. Yeah, just sticking to my hands, man. Fuck, I can only hold it off so long, man. You know, that's how it goes, gang, on that one. But, you know, we did do, like we said. Oh, hello to everyone, by the way. Sorry I haven't been on chat. I've been, you know, focused on this throw. But welcome, everyone. This is just a test live stream to make sure the sound sounds good. Maybe I need to cut the mic down a little bit. But we got a 6-1 7 out, and it's frustrating because that's not the one I'd really be looking to get me. I'd really be looking for that backside 7, the dice to roll forward, because they're going to eventually roll forward. You know, one of the dice is going to roll forward and get me, you know, whether it's the left or the right, you know. But typically, from the way I throw, I'm protected from that. The 6-1's the one that we really stay away from. So that, to me, even though it was a good roll, looks like it was definitely in our range. And but we're, you know, it was a good roll, but I just want you to know I'm frustrated about that roll for the 6-1. And the releases were shit, man. The releases were fucking terrible. I mean, it's unbelievable in live throwing releases like that. You know, I'm looking to release off my fingertips, off the fingertips. 6-1 drift off, yeah, 5-2 is on axe secondary. Most of your results have been on access. The set you use gives you max protection against the 7 if you have 1 die off access. The 6. Yeah. You're right, George. You're right. Absolutely right. Yeah, eat turmeric. Hey, Lester. Yeah, absolutely. Biff H. Hey, what's up, Biff? See, PBR. Hey. Badlands. Everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I guess we might as well count this shit. You know, everyone that left, they left too early. I'm still going to show you that new throw. I want to show you. Let's count what we did. Now, remember, I said that we need 15. You know, pressure's on. I don't think I've thrown live before, have I? I mean, last time I threw live was like 8 years ago, I think. You know, I know a lot of people do lives, and, you know, it's people are like, oh, he just, you know, records videos and all that. Well, yeah, I record videos, but I'm telling you, you know, let me get with the 15. Like, my average is legit 18 to 20, 21. 18 to 21 is the range. And then it seems like after I'm warmed up, like either I'll start off and I'll just, you know, throw that, and I'll throw, you know, like 25s, you know, then I'll just fall off, or some silly shit, 17s, 18s, whatever, or I'll just be cold for the first 15, you know, just getting things in order, getting some blood flowing through the fingertips, getting the grip proper, things like that. And then after the 15, like I said in this video, you can go back and rewind in case you're tuning in late. I said I should be able to throw my 18 to 21. I said that is where I'm trying to get the dice community to. I'm really trying to get everyone to there, but I don't know, man. I'm just trying to do my best for everyone here, man. You know, to be honest, you know, with the dice trapping up against the wall and things like that. And no one ever talks about, like, I don't ever hear anyone talk anything about your average. Why does no one ever, Biff H had an 18 on a small table several days ago after a slump. Yeah, absolutely. Well, here's the thing though, Biff, what is your average? I mean, we need to lock in, like, on our average, whatever your average is, you should be able to throw that average for the most part. I mean, I know this sounds funny because there's so many fucking variables. I understand that. But you should be able to throw that average. And like I said before, you can throw that average, and I'm going to leak it here because I know there's not a lot of people watching. Best time to leak the inflammation in your hand. Like after the throwing, after the video and all that, I'm going to go ice my hand. You know, I'll put my hand, I've got a bucket, I'm going to sit my hand in, you know, for probably maybe a minute or two, you know, get it real iced up, you know, that kind of thing. Then I'll do like a hot bath. I have the kitchen sink, I have a little tub in there, and it's filled up with hot water. And that hot water, you know, I'll dunk my hand in the hot water and bring it back. So I'll get it frozen up. Then I'll put it back in there for, you know, like a minute, until you just put your hand back in. You put your hand in warm water, not hot water, warm water, just warm, until you start feeling the filling, everything come back in your hand where your hand feels normal. Do a couple of those, 2 or 3 of those each time after you throw. Then let me know what you really think about how I understand what you need to do to actually get your throw to a more consistent throw, instead of throwing 3s, 2s, 5s. Now I'm talking about outside of warm-up. I don't think that should happen. I just don't, you know. If you're dialed in, if you're throwing every day, you're throwing in every day. I don't give a fuck, excuse my mouth, but I don't give a crap if your average is 7, 8, whatever. It doesn't have to be really high or anything like that. It could be 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever it might be. Whatever it is, find out the number of rolls you need to roll, excuse me, that where you start to warm up. And then once you determine that number, excuse me, guys, sorry, Royce, to get a drink of water here. Once you, I mean, this is something that's really, this is really huge. When I start Dangerous Arm Consulting, consulting people, it's something I'm going to really pound into the program, is that you need to de-inflammation your hand. And when you do that, that will put you closer to whatever your average is. 100%. Mark my words. Mark my words. Trust me when I tell you. Mark my words. And because I'm not going to do a big video and all that about that shit, man. I'm just not going to. I'm going to get to the dice community, but you got to be able to tune in at the right time. You see what I'm saying? This is the right time. You know, because I know a lot of people will be like, disregard this video. It's a test video. And that's great. That means I can leak information out to you guys. So back to the real shit. So if your average, whatever your average is, doesn't matter what it is, what number it is, whatever the number you've seen come up over and over that you throw, once you have your warm up and your hands warmed up and all that kind of thing, you should be throwing your average. And if you're not throwing your average, there's a very high percentage of chance that it's because of inflammation in your hand. Because I'm going to tell you, brothers and sisters at home, because we do have a couple female viewers out there, subscribers. When I started doing that, that's what rocketed my average like into very solid, where I was throwing my average, oh my God, man, legit 85, 90% of the time. I mean, legit, so I got used to throwing that way so much that now I'm confident that when I'm throwing bad, I need to ice down. And, so I'm just dropping some knowledge on you. We need to practice more there, Biff. Let's get it together. So, not lecturing you guys, but, and we still need to count here. Sorry. But, it's not always when, cause I'm more of a lone wolf and, I hide in the cave, and I've got a ton of fucking knowledge, man. Cause I don't just share it a lot. So, the times when it comes out, you got to really listen, man. If you know, you know. If you know Sigma, So, so ice your hand, warm it after that. So do the dunk, you can go 1 minute and 1 minute, whatever, pretty much, once your hand's frozen, then once your hand's rewarmed up, you'll feel it come back. You'll feel the shocks and the tingling. Just past the shocks and the tingling, needles in your hand. It doesn't feel bad. That's just the blood and stuff circulating through your hand. Do that a couple times, then get your data on, watch how you're throwing. Like, pay particular mind to when you're warming up, and then say, okay, it takes me 20 rolls to warm up. After my warm up, now I need to be strict about throwing my average. And when you're not throwing your average, think to yourself, why aren't you throwing your average? Why aren't you? I mean, because if you're practiced enough, that is going to be your issue. If you're practiced enough, and meaning if you're able to hit into the same area each time, you're going to have some shitty throws like I've been having. I mean, we're all normal. We're human. But if you're hitting in the same area every time your target zone, you're throwing the dice the same way, using the same set, all the happy stuff, your mechanics are tight and right, which mine are. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same, all that shit's consistent. You can confidently know, like, okay, my hand's probably fucked up. Let me go ahead and ice it down. Now, the great thing we're going to go into next about is the final thing is we're going to throw here. This new throw I want to show. It's pretty fucking sweet, man. What was I going to say there? Sorry. Sorry, because I get deep into knowledge sometimes. And I was like, oh, man, I come back out. I'm like, oh, where was that? Shit, sorry about that. Arm and hand exercise, get circuit. Yeah, absolutely. But, once you're practiced up enough and all that, that's what's going to become an issue. And then once, like, if you actually take this advice I'm telling you, watch and monitor your throwing. Make sure to not overlook that icing thing. I'm telling you, make it a regular part of your regimen. And then please let me know. Please let me know. Oh, you too, George. See you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. I know you got to get to practicing. Thanks, buddy. Take care, man. We'll see you on the other side. All right, gang. But yeah, you should be able to throw that. You should be able to throw your average after you warm up. You should be, and if you aren't, and your mechanics and everything solid, you're well practiced up. Make sure you're icing down. You should do that anyway. When you do that, just let me know if that, just pay attention after that, and it might take several weeks for you to maybe notice, but just let me know if you're starting to throw your average more. You know, you're just grabbing the dice, you know, and you're just throwing your average, you know, and then so the reason that we're gonna move on past this point, we're gonna show you this new throw, guys, finish up the stream. But thanks for tuning in. The reason I say that is because it's so huge that it's just really important, man, because, you know, myself, I enjoy, you know, being able to throw. It's taken a lot of years. Don't get me wrong. I put a lot of work in, you know, and I still put a lot of work in, you know, to throw everything the same, you know, everything the same, all the mechanics and everything going good. You know, I had some horrible releases in this session for some reason. I mean, like I said, it's sticking to my hands, that kind of thing. I need to file my fingertips down. That's a whole nother story, gang. Ooh, leaked that one too. They're not ready for that one. Uh-oh. Hang on a second. But so anyway, that's another little thing you can do. Won't get at that anything particular right now, but maybe another pop-up live stream where there's not too many people. We'll share that little detail there. But mind that detail, gang. You heard that. Sanding the fingertips down. If you use the power grip on the finger and you're up on the fingers, because drag is an issue. All right, so shit, I forgot my whole point there. Let's move on. I'm going to show you this other throw here. Oh, we didn't even count that bullshit. Man, let's count this shit real quick. What the? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 7 out. 29, gang. Almost a 30 piece. Can you believe that bullshit? Yeah, rosin bag. Yeah, well, you know what, gang? Watch. Look at the camera real quick. I'm going to show you one time, real quick. If you look at my old footage, you'll understand. Whoop. Oh, that's it. Did you see it? You seen it. All right, you seen it. All right, gang. So we threw a 29 piece there, a little 29 piece. And that's what I mean. It's really like that. It is really like that. You seen I threw a 10 and I think a 6. And that was my warm-up. I said, hey, I should be warmed up now. I was going to change. I said, no, let's go ahead, give it a go, because this will be the true test if I'm in line. And so, oh, you better believe it, Biff. Do not do that. Do not. That's why, we don't want to show too much stuff online, man. Some of these people, they like doing all that bullshit, man. It's like, dude, when you're a real roller, you're not trying to really be known out there. You're just really not. You're just not. Okay, gang, so let me show you here. What do I want to, let's see. Is it the, ooh. All right, let me see. We got a single finger. This is going to be the single finger. I'm hoping I can hold on because my fingers are all powdered up. Real nice. So we can do something about that real quick. But what we're going to use is a single. This is what I'm calling the single finger WarHawk. Don't have the full name, but it's a single finger WarHawk. That's how we're going to be throwing like that, gang. So we're going to do the same series we did. And just bear with me. We're going to do the same series. And she's got to get up early, so I'm going to have to get up early. We're going to see here. We're going to throw. We're going to do our 15, get warmed up. And unless we just come out with a heater and throw our average, then we'll just call it. But let's just go. But this one is, I'm trying to think the average on this one. Fuck, man. I mean, it's like 15 to 17 range, man. We'll see if we can get that here. See if we can, get them properly warmed up. Same way as the WarHawk. You see how I'm setting it up like that? It's a single finger, and I'm just doing like this. And I'm doing the same tilt, everything. Same tilt and all. It's the same throw, just a single finger, middle finger. So I'll show you guys that. That's a short one. It's going to take a minute. And I think this is what was making my hand hurt, actually, really bad. So I got up and I threw it's like a 30 piece with this one. We use the white ones on this one. It's like a 30 roller with that throw. And because of that pinching, it's putting the strain like all on the inside of your hand as you're squeezing like that. So you're tuning in, this is a brand new throw showing here on the live because I know a lot of people won't see it, so makes me okay with showing it. I won't give out all my secrets. This is probably one of a legitimate 12 to 15 throws that I have. I've counted 12 that I have, man. It's hard to fucking keep track, but I do keep them warm though. This is one I've been working on. We are using a 3553, the same die set. We use the same die set for all of our throws. This one we're still working on if we need to protect the 7 from the front or the back. You know, the 6-1 does come in a little bit more with this one. We're working on that, but we're still trying to dial in. I can't remember. I think I still turn these just like the regular. See, we got some chips down there in the way. We always train with the chips, just in case. Of course, I don't get on the table with, whoops. That's the one we need that last roll. Have that all tall. Did hit the small though. Little 29 piece for you. Of course, we won't put anything on the stream about any of that either. We'll never, I'm not going to do that, man. You know, even if you see me in a casino throwing some big numbers, I'm just not going to do that, man. See, we're throwing that a little bit short, right down the middle. But we won't be doing that, gang. That is something that's just really on my mind. It blows me away how so many people are like chasing clout. They're not even fucking shooters. All these people are like, oh, God roll, God roll. I want a God roll. It's like, dude, no, what you need to do is learn how to roll and fucking be strong at what you roll when you roll. You know, meaning like throw your average every time. Like try to do that every time, then you'll be a machine. That's what it's really about. $12. So get these guys back. We got a pull on that one. 538. Pulled it to the right. You know, I'm looking to land them in this area. You know, I don't want to land anything to the right of the center of the table, gang. That was a nice looking throw. I mean, I almost can't throw that throw any better than that. 6 hard. Oh, short chips. 614. A little bit short. 4-3. Not surprised. Shorty on that one. It's okay. I definitely, if I was rolling by myself, not on live, I would, you know, probably continue to roll on that one. Not to give myself anything, but, you know, there's no reason to stop when I know I'm rolling. And, you know, I just had a bad throw like that. It was just totally short. But, so, you know, we're just warming that up. Oh, what was that there? We need our 15 to get it warmed up. What did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Mean 8 on that one, gang. A mean 8. Mean 8. All right. How did 4? Okay, 4-3 is what got us. So it came from the back. Backside rolled up. All right. Let's do it again, gang. Do it again. We'll run the warm-up. This is just what I do if the camera isn't on. 5 deuce. And that's what I want to see on that come out. You know, because we know we're predominant on that. We'll use green chips on this one. We know we're predominant with the with that 7 coming from the front. You know, these white ones over here. Oh, no, hold on. Flip me up. Got ahead of myself there. Yeah, we're going to see if this wants to fire up here. We're going to see if he wants to fire or not. He's definitely blazing earlier. You know, it's definitely a solid throw. You know, you got to warm it up. You got to work with it. Got to work with it. So we flipped him. Six, 4, 10. Now the only thing is I have to admit I'm, you know, mentally I'm not at my apex right now. You know what I mean? I am a little bit fatigued right now, and which is a good point to make that, you know, you certainly don't want to be throwing when you're fatigued, gang. Don't do it. Don't do it. Fatigue mentally. No, fatigue mentally. You know, that's what I'm referring to. You know. So hopefully I can get on one on this one, then we can get on out of here. At least shoot the, oh shit, that was a 6.39. At least shoot the average. At least shoot the average. Oh, not right now. Oh, not right now, guy. Jeez, man, come on. I'm on live. What the? No. Oh my God, man, the distraction. 6, 4, 10. Damn it. Come on, guy. Oh, man. Sometimes he's not having it. He'll jump up on the table. Those paws up there. Big guy. Oh, it's too strong. Yep, here it is. Too strong. 6, 1. All right. Well, I'm kind of glad we went out early on that one. That way, I'm refreshed, and we'll go for the average here, since that should warm us up right there. I mean, that should be, fuck, that's plenty. Oh, hold on a second. There's a black chip. So we did how many on the first one? See, that's why I mark them, so I'll know. That way I'll, you know, I can hold myself accountable. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. All right, so let's clean those sloppy ones up. And let's go for it. And this is exactly how I train right here, man. It's exactly how I do it. And that'll be it for me, gang. Because, you know, normally, another thing, like I walk away from a roll, like at that 30, or at 29 or whatever, I would have, all I would do is, if I wasn't live, I would just literally just throw to cool down. Wouldn't be concerned about the 7. I would just make sure, you know, everything feels good and that kind of thing. Then I'll give myself like 1 or 2, you know, then it'll come to a point where I'll say, well, shit, okay, let's throw a perfect throw. You know, a really good throw that, you know, is like probably the best throw I can throw. And once I do that, then I walk away. So I always walk away on a good note. Always walk away on a good note. All right, gang. Let's fire them up one last time here. Let's see if our new throw can go the distance here. How do we go on that last one? Is that it was a 6-1 because of the chips. Chips run away. Yeah, that actually probably wouldn't have been a 7, man. But Whatever. We're not moving the chips out the way. 5, 4. And isn't that what our point was? Our point was a 9. Was our point a 9? Yeah, our point was a 9. It's fucking so annoying when that shit happens. That's what I'm saying, man. Fucking chips weren't there, man. I'd still be on that heater. Or not heater, but I'd still be warming up into that throw. Oh, well, man. Can't win them all, man. Yo. I mean, well, is that a yo or is that a... What is that? Oh, I guess we'll say it's a yo. It looked like a yo to me from my angle. We'll call it a yo. Oh, too strong. 6 deuce. So now we're back to the same point. I hate when that shit happens, man. So annoying. Like, man, I already just threw the fucker back, man. I had a little mishap with the 6-1 because the chip's down there. Son of a bitch. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, we had a little slippage in there. Got him. We got him, though. Hawked him down. 5, 4, 9. Point. Hawked him down on that one. Back to 3, 5, 5, 3. Set to set the point. 5, 4, 9. Yep. Oh, easy. 8, hold. Yeah, I'm slipping out of my fingertip there a little bit. You know, you only are using one finger, so, you know, or your thumb and your middle finger. I'm a little strong. There it is, motherfucker. Well, that's a new throw. He ain't performing tonight, but shit. What can you do, man? What can you do? 4, 3 got us on that one. It just ain't happening. It's okay though. I'll be back on that probably about 4 a.m. or so. Let me see here. I know what time it is right now. Yeah, that's not even fucking worth counting, gang. Jeez, that's horrible. On YouTube, Beth was watching this program on YouTube, and she's drinking Starbucks and cake pops, junk food, just before a game stream, and her captain's wondering why she missed every target. Oh, that's funny. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Whew, man. Yeah, it's nothing you can do about that, man. But so what I will do, though, since I was throwing so shade like that, I'll just make sure this is what, you know, I want to make sure I do. So I want to make sure I get off the table with a good throw. That's okay. That throw's okay. You know what I mean? That throw's okay. It's an okay throw. I'm not wanting to get off the table with that. Oh, now I can't throw any better than that. That throw right there. I just can't. And that's when I walk away on a throw like that. you know, and a perfect throw to me, what I consider a perfect throw for whichever throw I'm throwing. So yeah, man, I'm a little bit fatigued on that last one. Of course, there's never an excuse, but in all reality, at the casino, I would have left after my good throw, you know, or if I was feeling it, I would have, you know, because typically when I throw those throws like that, if my release is releasing better, you know, I'm definitely going to come back with, you know, like an average throw or something really close where I can, you know, get my money up there for 10, you know, definitely 10 and full press everything, then pull the money down. But shit, gang, long stream. I hope the sound sounded okay for everyone tonight, and hope you got something out of this thing. We did throw a, you know, nice little 29 monster after we got them warmed up, and that's the whole point. The new throw, it's not all the way dialed. We're not able to throw and manipulate the dice to the same area every single time because of that, uh, you know, the difficulty of throwing a throw that's twisting in the air, you know, with a single finger like this. You know, the difficulty of throwing like this, bringing it back, twisting it, making them throw is like a one-piece roller, you know, like that, you know, land in that same area. I can throw them pretty decent, but the landing is, you know, we need to work on that landing on that throw. That's the problem with that throw. It's a great throw, though. It really is. It gets heated, but uh, you know, it still needs some work. It's still, you know, it's not all the way, you know, mastered, you know, but it is a great throw, a throw that I will definitely use and trust in the casino 100%, especially when my hand isn't inflamed. But again, that throw with that single finger like that, when you're putting a lot of pressure. It doesn't seem like it, but there's tremendous, you know, all through here, you know, going around, you know, like a circle in your hand, like all this in here, you know, and it was because I'd been working the shit out of this throw the past couple of days to really get it, you know, uh, up to par. Um, it's, you know, like right now, really, my hand is like, feels like a balloon. So, thanks. Do you do private streams or Discord? Agree that man should be private. Yeah, I that's what I'm looking to do, Beth. I really am. I'm looking to do, you know, private stuff. Yeah, I'm looking to do some consulting, really, to be honest, here shortly. You know, and hopefully people can get the word out, and then we can, you know, get some people trained up here that can warm up, and then know that they can confidently, you know, get on the table with the dice and throw consistently. And even when they're not warmed up, know that they're not just going to be, you know, as a lot of people on the internet, they're, you know, point 0.7 out and all that. I don't even think we did that, did we? Did we even point 0.7 out on any of this? I don't even know. You know, because I don't think about that stuff, you know, but appreciate everyone watching. Yeah, we'll be, I've been going for a while because we've been working on, damn, an hour and 28 minutes? Jeez, I seen that in the corner. I didn't know it was there. No 7. No 7? What do you mean, Biff? No 7? What does that mean? I'm confused there. No 7. See here, did I miss anything in the chat? Oh, yeah. No point out, yeah. Yeah, 0.7 out, yeah. POS, yeah. I don't, I mean, those sucked. It's going to happen, but it's just like, you know, I don't, you know, like if I point 7 out, since I watched, I did see 7 out. You did? Okay, I didn't think I did. But yeah, I don't. That's not typically something that happens. You know, my warm up, like if something like that goes on, it's like, well, you know, I mean, you can't beat yourself up when you're warming up. You know, and you know when you go to the casino, it's not like you're going to be like, hey, yeah, let me warm up first. You know, that kind of thing. You just got to know that you know you're, you know, like for me, I'm going to bet every time on tens. You know, for 10. So uh, when I know that things are ready, you know, and if I went to the casino, if I was going to the casino, I would make sure that I'm warmed up before I get there, and you know, have to fill it out. And when I'm throwing, you know, when you first get the dice, you know, and you should know, and that's why you want to really get dialed in. Um, how long or how many throws does it take for you to warm up? That's what's going to be the key, is how many throws does it take for you to warm up? Once you got that number, stick with that number. That way you'll know once you go to the casino, hey, I like to just go right into it and allow my warm up to like get me into my regular throwing, where I'm kind of like I'm working through the grip and everything, and I'm kind of battling it because you're just warming up. The blood isn't really there in your fingertips yet and all that. So, I'm kind of looking to get maybe a bounce or two to go my way, and that bounce or two will get me through to where I'll warm up, and then I'll be on the roll, that kind of thing. But hey, thanks for watching, everyone. It's been an hour and a half test stream. I just can't do a short video. Doesn't matter, I cannot do a short video game. Appreciate you watching. I'm glad this thing went well. Yesterday was a wreck, man. It seems like it's working fine tonight, gang. Working fine tonight. So hope you guys enjoyed. One of the problems with this is anyone can do well in their own home table. Well, yeah, absolutely. Well, see, that's the thing. I'm glad you brought that up, because in the casino, for me, I actually get excited in the casino. There's nothing really to get excited about when you're on your table. I can only get so excited and, throw so many 50s and 30s and all that with like, no real money on the line. I actually get excited when there is money on the line. I know some people, a lot of people, they have issues with that pressure. I just don't, I have a certain machine-like mode, when I first get in there, when I'm on the table, I just want to do my 10 bets and pull down, get my 10 bets. I need to make through 10, because typically, even if I'm shooting like cold, I think I threw a couple 7s and 8s, 10, right around there. So I'm normally around there even when I'm cold, so, I'm going to take the shot at that, because I know that my average is, almost double that. So, pretty much double that. So, I take the shot on it, for the 10, that way. But yeah, it's definitely an issue. It's definitely an issue with folks. I don't know, man. I'm going to do a live and talk about this table, though, man, because this table is actually a really hard table. So, when I go to the casino, I actually perform better because, my table is really a hard table. I don't know why, but for some reason, I just throw better in the casino anyway. I just throw better in the casino anyway. I only can get so excited at home, and, there's nothing really to get excited about. I don't know how people can do it sometimes, where, because you can only do so much at the house, man. It's like, fuck, I need to do a whole nother stream about this. I was telling my lady about how it's amazing how if you don't have like a high average, like what it takes to actually have and maintain a high average, like throwing, it's not that easy. You have to have the mental fortitude, to go through that, to just bear through it every time, because you're not just going to be throwing short shit. You're not going to be happy with short shit. You're only going to be happy with throwing your average. So if your average is 15, you're not going to be happy with anything short. You're going to be okay with it if you're not warm, but once you're warmed up, you're going to be looking to be throwing that, or somewhere around that number, like pretty consecutively. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be an issue. I'm telling you, it should not be an issue, but I know it is an issue. But, people have, their table isn't dialed in right. That's a problem. It's definitely a problem. But hey, thanks for watching. I have trucker's blanket in my home table, but switch around, I keep it difficult. Oh yeah. I tell you what, I have to do another stream, because I'm gonna be popping in, but I'll be doing another stream, and I'll be talking about like how you can really dial in your table to make it difficult. Because I think you need to practice in difficult conditions. My table is a very hard table, not hard like knocking on wood hard, but it's bouncy. It's very bouncy, so it forces me to have to throw those throws like that, where they're, angled in, scudding, smacking, hitting right in the back wall, the base of the wall, and things like that. But appreciate everything, guys. It's been awesome. Oh, you appreciate the nuggets? No problem, Eric. Thanks for staying. Hey, just remember, I'll be popping in here and there, gang. I'll be popping in here and there. And when I see that the numbers are low, just like right now, until we get things going, I'm going to be giving out nuggets. So appreciate you watching. As Bone Thrower said, keep on watching. By the way, this is CK Danger Song, Warrior Underground Craps. That's right, you heard it here first, gang. We're changing the name to Dangerous Arm Warrior Craps. Cameras are going off, you can probably hear them. Dangerous Arm Warrior Craps. That's what we're now going to be going at. We haven't changed the name on YouTube yet, but that's what we're going under. You guys are hearing it here first on the live stream, gang. Dangerous Arm Warrior Craps. See you next time, gang. CK Dangerous Arm. See ya. Sorry we just joined. We're on for an hour and 30. We'll be popping in. Don't worry about it. Dangerous Arm Warrior Underground Craps.